Hello everyone, ARG back with some more triangle strategy. Before we get started, I'm just gonna let you know, those of you who have been following me for a while know that when the weather's changing rapidly where I live, my throat gives me problems. Today is one of those days. When I woke up, it was 37 degrees outside. It's already almost 60, so whenever the temperatures do that, my throat is kind of weird. So thankfully, this game has a lot of voiceovers. That should help me, but anyway, I just figured I would say that. So we are going to continue on where we were.
His diplomatic visit as Lord of the House complete, Serenoa returns to the Wolfort domain. Safely within Glenbrook, Roland and Huette retire to Whitehome in the Crown City.
Dang, I just invested resources in him.
There is no time for rest in House Wolfort, as Serenoa soon finds himself swept up in preparations for his wedding to Frederica.
Oh yeah, that's true. We still have to do that. Getting married.
Dragan, meanwhile, presides over the blasting of a new tunnel at the Grand Norzelian mines.
Hey, Jero Nullet. What's up, buddy? Yes, I will be getting Out of the Park Baseball 23. Yeah, well, I've had a few changes in my life and everything, so I haven't been like streaming a whole lot lately. I'm just now getting back to it. So expos are not doing all that great. I've been struggling of late. So yeah, I dropped to fourth in the East. I still have a winning record and everything. The East is just too strong.
That should be the end of that bothersome bedrock. Investigate it at once.
Yeah, has he been drinking again?
What in the name of iron? What is it? Do we require more explosives?
No, Lord Dragan. You best come see for yourself.
What did you find? What's over there?
What the? It couldn't be.
What is it? The lost civilization of cool. What is it? They're not gonna tell me. I hate it. I hate that they don't tell me. I want to know.
That's the wedding program, then. We still must decide upon the wedding dress, however.
Not we, Benedict. Surely the lady herself must decide. What do you desire, Frederica?
Oh, aren't you the gentleman letting the lady decide on stuff?
Well, hadn't you mentioned wanting to dress in the Rosellan custom for the ceremony?
Then you'd best ask the Roselle about that. There's a Rosellan village here in the domain. I'm sure they'd make you a dress if you asked.
But what of the other nations in attendance? Surely Hyzant would not look kindly upon it. Lord Sino, is it true that you assisted the Roselle who fled Hyzant during the war, and that you then granted them asylum here?
Aye, that is how the Roselle came to live within our domain.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simon's perseverance prevailed, and a group of Roselle found new homes here. To this day, the Holy State demands they be returned to Hyzant, citing their goddess's teachings as justification.
The roots of the conflict run deep.
Alright, sorry about that.
Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect those who we have sworn to take under our wing. Should you choose to dress in the Rosellan custom...
When you're a small-time streamer, you have to do everything yourself.
Is that so? Then I see not how I could refuse such a kindness.
I shall accompany you to the village. To tell the truth, I have never been there myself.
Oh, we might have free roam and we might get to pillage the village right before our wedding. What a great honeymoon situation.
It would be a good opportunity to get to know them, to strengthen our bonds.
As is your duty, my son.
Rosellan custom it is, then. Let us depart at once to make the request.
Aye, all of us. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Let's see if there's anything else going on in the world. What's that? Oh, it's just... Alright, so I'm getting prepared to get married while something showed up in the mine. Let's go ahead and save. I still don't know what's in the mine. What, did they find an airship maybe? That'd be cool. Alright, let's go to the Rosellan village.
Greetings and welcome, Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica. My name is Jerome. I bid you welcome on behalf of the Roselle. And congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house.
So I guess you guys are called Roselle because you all have pink hair.
You have my gratitude. We hope you will continue to lend your support to House Wolford.
You have my word. I owe your Lord Father a great debt. Though even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own and Lady Frederica. Few things could bring us more joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen.
On that subject, I have one humble request. I would like to incorporate this pendant into the design.
The pendant you're never without.
'Tis one of a kind, left to me by my late mother. She was one of the Rosellan refugees who fled Hyzant during the war and found her way to Esfrost. In a twist of fate, she fell in love with the former Archduke, and thus was I born. In secret, of course. After I was born, she was sent back to Hyzant, where she met her end.
I see why it never leaves you. pray fashion the dress in this pendant's image.
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
Thank you kindly.
The measurements may take some time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pillage for sure.
Very much
Thank you for inviting me to do so. Nothing like me being told, hey, feel free to walk around and just loot the place. Yes, and loot. Don't forget the loot, Serenoa. This is an RPG. Loot is important. Alright, so let's go ahead and walk around. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. We don't get many visitors to our fair village. My hair only stands out because it's not pink. Lord Simon afforded us his protection without a word about our origins or our troubled history. His generosity is boundless, and I fear we shall never repay it. Instead, I simply pray that our village remains protected. I bear a great responsibility to these people. It falls to me to keep their land free from harm, no matter what the cost. Alright, let's go in this house, see if we can loot something. Oh yeah, we can. 300 gold, or whatever the currency is. The Roselles share a portion of the forest bounty with House Wolford each year as thanks for their safekeeping. The quality pelts and fresh fruit make for a significant portion of House Wolford's capital. Alright. Oh, we have a lot of our friends in here. I'm eternally grateful to House Wolford. We would not be alive today if not for your protection. As a steward of this village, I pray we can work together to ensure a lasting peace. I couldn't believe my eyes when the Roselles arrived in the domain during the Salt Iron War. I never seen anyone so downtrodden. It moves me to my core to see them triumph in peace times after all they went through. Oh, we just gotta keep them safe. I regret to say this is my first time visiting the Roselles village. I'm happy to see that they're flourished under Lord Simon's protection these last 30 years. Alright, takes care of that. Now, what do you have to say? We came to this land in the midst of the Salt Iron War, desperate to escape Isante's extraordinary cruelty. Your father then granted us asylum in our hour of need, shielding us from further harm. Oh yeah. Alright, so I decided that I was doing that kind of at random, and we figure out what we end up with. I would have done the same. We have a duty to help those in need. There you go. What a nice thing to say. It heartens me to hear that, my lord. We will never forget all that we owe you. I swear to you, we will do right by our land. Father granted the Roselles asylum on our lands. Though they once hailed from Isante, they are now as much a part of the Wolford domain as anyone else. Little kitty cat. Alright. Though we may be under House Wolford's protection, we dare not leave the village. The goddess faithful will all us straight back to the source if they catch sight of us. Oh, it's a little kid. We play together almost every day. Today we're climbing the ladder to the roof and playing lookouts. Oh. Must be strong and vigilant if we are to maintain the peace we have enjoyed on these lands. That's right. For today's hunt goes well, I'd love to fetch a fine pelt for Oswald Fort. That's the spirit. Right, any more loot anywhere? We've made our home here in the valley in the hopes would not be discovered. Use the lay of land to our advantage, like. I don't think there's... Is there any other, like, doors to go in? I don't think so. I ain't seeing any. We'll just be a bit longer, lady, for the request measurements. Please have a look around the village in the meanwhile. Okay. Alright, so... Guess I have to talk to this kid. It's no fun staying in the village all the time. I want to go play somewhere else. But mother gets mad at me if I go too far. Oh, what are we gonna tell him? Go fight some orcs. Ah, but there's plenty of fun to be had here. I'm sure your mother would be pleased if you took up hunting or fishing. There you go. I've always wanted to go hunting. Then you should try it. As your father or one of the other elders to take you. I'm sure you'll do your mother proud. Yeah, she won't know what to do with all the meat I'm going to bring home. Yeah. Did I talk to you? Yeah. I think I did. Alright, so I guess I have to end the investigation, or the running around, or the pillaging. Anything hidden in the trees? Alright, I think I'm done. I don't think I can do much of anything else. Alright, let's save that again. Sure they'll have finished taking our measurements by now. Jeez. I'm out of things to loot. I'm bored. Meanwhile...
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Oh, that's a nice word. Gallivanting. I love it.
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
Oh? Well, if you're so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play.
Oh, yeah? Is it a bard? I like support classes.
You will oversee the Grand Norzellian mines.
Father, it would be a privilege.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
I shan't let you down, Father.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you. Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Of course.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
I shall. You have my word.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolford? It is his job to oversee the operation after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland. But I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to Frost. You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolford must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
Roland.
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once.
Oh, that's a cool bird.
Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you.
Looked like a black griffin or something.
What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Frost. You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
This matter is not up for debate. A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia.
Ooh.
And so I ask this of you. Stand with me as I lead this great realm into a new era.
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
Because I don't want to be punished to the extent of the law.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find. When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister?
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell. Either way, with this I shall make my mark. And do what neither father
Is he
nor
gonna
Gustadolf
become the main villain? I'm gonna need to stop him.
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
And? What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Frost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
So he means to threaten you?
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
Oh, you're gonna try to defeat him, and I will come in the nick of time and save the day.
Knows me so well. Ah, Dragan, you will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment.
Nah.
Hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
That's not how it's going to happen. I'm gonna beat this game. Just so you wait, or just you wait. It looks like we're getting ready to get married or something. Are there any more like little tutorial battles in here? Oh yeah. Combating mages. Ooh. Okay. Do I want to do this now? I'm gonna advance the story until there's a battle, and then I'll do it. Alright, Roland comes to the Roseland village bearing a proposal for Serenoa. Alright. Let's get going now, shall we?
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Is it exactly as you hoped?
It is indeed. I can hardly wait to see it finished.
I am glad to hear it.
There you are.
Prince Roland. And you wet besides. What brings you here?
We were looking for you.
We inquired around Castle Wolfort and heard you all had come here.
Has something happened?
Father has asked me to keep watch over the mines. Won't you join me?
You scarcely need ask. Of course.
A wise course of action, seeing as you will be overseeing the mining operations.
And we can present Dragan with the gifts we procured abroad.
A fine opportunity to get to know the man better. He is quite talented, is he not?
He is a man with grand visions for the future. That much is certain. I shall tell you more of him along the way.
Then let us waste not one moment more. To the mines.
To the mines!
I'll have the dress ready in time for the ceremony, my lord.
You have my thanks, Jerome.
Serenoa and Frederica journey to the Rosellan village so she may be fitted for her wedding gown. The young lord gains an unexpected moment of quietude while he waits. However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King Regna to inspect the Grand Norzellian mines, where Dragan has made great progress.
Is this a battle that's coming? No.
How will Gustadolf respond to my offer? I should think there's but one logical answer. Should he refuse for some reason, I will need Father's aid. I must apprise him of the situation.
Lord Dragan, Prince Roland here from the Crown City.
What's this? Prince Roland and my friends of House Wolfort. To what do I owe the honor?
Apologies for the sudden nature of our visit, Dragan. I have come on Father's orders to offer our sincere gratitude, as well as to observe the mining operation.
Splendid! The miners will no doubt be heartened by your Highness's presence.
Does the mining continue apace?
Indeed it does. There are no problems to report. And what of your trip abroad, Lord Serenoa?
It was most enlightening indeed. We even brought something for you. I do hope it's to your liking.
Authentic as frosty cheese. One of my favorites.
We thought you might be in need of a taste of your homeland after so much time away.
I have visions of this cheese in my sleep.
Dear
You have no
God.
idea how happy this makes me.
I mean, I like cheese, but I wouldn't say that I dream about cheese at night.
It is enough to see you happy.
I am glad our deliberations were not in vain.
Dragan, I believe it was you who said the future is in the hands of the ardent youth. We are of like mind. Let us shape the future together.
Yeah, about that.
Indeed. That future is close at hand. I suspect we will reach across the border and ask for your cooperation in due course.
And I shall gladly assent.
Yes, we eagerly await your offer. Now then, I was thinking I might examine the quarry.
Wait, Your Highness! One of the tunnels caved in but a few days ago. I would advise against entering just now.
Did you not assure us moments ago that the mining continues apace?
The miners are working to repair the damage as we speak. It is simply too soon to allow you inside.
Was it caused by a blast?
It was, in fact. We were perhaps a bit overzealous in attempting to remove some of the bedrock.
I'd no idea your explosives were so powerful. How do you make them anyway?
I would love to tell you, Your Highness, but I'm afraid we must keep some of our secrets. What I can say is that salt is a vital ingredient.
Surely you jest.
I thought you'd be surprised. I could scarcely believe it myself at first. A gargantuan tome in the archives opened my eyes to the many uses for salt, beyond seasoning our daily dishes. And now I pass what I've learned to you, Lord Serenoa, as a token of my gratitude for your visit.
Gave me a book.
The power of salt.
'Tis a compendium of my research on the uses of salt. I encourage you to peruse it at your leisure.
I most certainly shall. 'Tis a most valuable gift.
Fascinating indeed. I too would like to read it when you're through, my lord.
I look forward to hearing your impressions.
At any rate, I see the sun hangs low. Shall we save a tour of the mine for the morrow?
Yes, perhaps that would be best.
Yes, of course. I shall prepare entertainment and lodgings for your party at once.
Ooh, entertainment at the mine. What could that be? Oh, another looting opportunity. Alright, what do you have to say? I've come to deliver lunch to my husband and his fellow miners. They eat like horses, and yet I still manage to make too much. Oh, come over here. I like to eat. Esfros is hard at work building a rail car that will transport the ore we take from the mines. Can you imagine how much more efficient that will make the process? Indeed, indeed. I never expected Prince Roland and the Lord of House Wolfort himself would grace us with their presence. It is truly an honor. I thank you for making the journey. I was right to come with you. I do believe we've succeeded in lowering Dragon's Guard. It gladdens me to see a healthy contingent of miners from the duchy alongside your brethren from Glenbrook. We'll be sending the iron we mine here to the consortium. They'll want to account for it all, as they do with salt and all else. The mine here is under the jurisdiction of Claris. Never met a thing he couldn't sell, that one. Large HP recovery pelt. Alright, that's good. Alright, one tier. Must have been a hard journey to get here. The roads to the mines aren't exactly well worn. Watch your step as you return home, my lord. Despite the explosive collapsing one of the tunnels, mining appears to be on schedule. Running a mine, let alone one owned by 3 nations, is no easy task. The lack of unrest is a credit to Lord Dragon's leadership. To that end, indulge me with a hypothetical. Suppose you led this operation and an incident occurred, how would you respond? Randomly, that's all. I would order an investigation into the cause and find a party or parties responsible. There must be no cause for bad blood between our nations. There you go. If I answer, sniff out the cause, and you stand to prevent it from happening again. All 3 nations have a vested interest in the mine's success and must therefore be equally held to account for their actions. Indeed, we have much to gain from this venture, but it is a fragile thing that requires constant vigilance. I want to go loot that thing there. There you go. We're paid for the iron we mine, so I had better break off a big chunk of ore. Or better yet, find a rich vein. Obtain the stone. Well, that's good. I think that's a crafting material. Added mining schedule to notes. I understand a few fights broke out between the miners of Aesfrost and Glenbrook at first, but such is bound to happen when 2 nations come together. Thankfully, they've learned to communicate and now everything is progressing apace. They like that word, apparently, the word apace. The mine itself is larger than I imagine. I believe my hawk could fly cleanly through its tunnels. Only miners past this point, sir. We're clearing rubble from a collapsed tunnel. The rest of it may be unstable as a result. We cannot risk letting anyone through. Yeah, that's what you say, but I don't believe you. Vanguard Scarf. What is that? Oh, that's a... okay. Ooh, guarantees first action at the start of battle. That's kind of neat. Who do I want to give it to? Who could benefit from going first in a battle? She's already pretty quick. Maybe him, like he can lay down traps or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to him for now. We'll see how that works out for us. Right, I haven't talked to you. The future is what we make of it, Lord Serenoa. May the partnership with your house prove long and fruitful. As I see it, the mines are merely the beginning. We have much work to do, and I pray I can count on your assistance going forward. I've been teaching the others what I gleaned from all that reading I did in the archives. We'll master the ice fraudy techniques, my lord. There's no shortage of practice down in the mines. It's hard labor, man. I'll tell you, I don't see a man here I wouldn't want for my own army if it came to it. Right, and I believe that I have talked to everybody. I also believe I have gathered all the loot that I could find. So we're going to go ahead and save again, and we're going to go ahead and move forward. Everything appears in order as I expected. Perhaps my bedding is ready by now. Yeah. Don't want to sleep on a rock. Oh, now there's going to be a battle. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and save. And now I'm going to do that battle. Oh, I did get like a stone. Let's see if I can. I think that's you that does that. Alright, I don't have enough. Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home. Combating mages.
I'm on it.
Alright, let's go ahead and try it like this. Now I'm gonna need to try to spread as best as I can so that I don't get like hit by spells too much. Let's see how that goes. Alright, so there's what? There's 5 mages and then there's a piece of loot. I want the loot.
We doing this?
Might use this.
I still don't know if enemies can see the traps or not.
Orders?
I can't throw poison. Yeah, that's what I thought.
My turn.
Yeah, I might want to not just charge in with him. Alright. Let's see what happens here.
Not an option.
Oh, really? You're just gonna go ahead and charge me like this?
Be at ease. Much obliged.
Oh, they have eaters too. I guess I didn't really look at them.
Fight for peace.
Alright, so Glenbrook Eater, Glenbrook Battle Mage, Glenbrook Eater, Battle Mage, Battle Mage. Okay, so there's 2 Eaters and 2 Mages. Gotcha. Oh, I guess they can't see. Then you're gonna burn yourself. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Okay. Well, now I know. That's okay.
Aim and fire.
All right.
I will end this.
My turn. I will go through if I must. For my kingdom. Forward.
I don't know which side he's facing. It's kind of hard to see.
This ends here. Leave it to me.
No, not the book.
Cool heads shall prevail. Your wounds are healed.
Cheers.
And another eater.
I will end this. With the powers in me. Oh no!
We doing this?
Time to work.
I can't tell which way they're facing. I'm having a hard time with that.
Charge.
I'm not too worried because there's only a healer left.
Then where shall we strike?
So I'm gonna pick up my loot.
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
Ready.
Really? He has one hit point left.
This is the end.
Alright. That wasn't too hard. Oh, got 2 irons. And I think I get an extra iron for beating the map, I think that it was saying. So I should be able to promote somebody. Don't be a stranger, danger. Yeah, we can't. Oh yeah, I can give her an upgrade. there for when she gets cut up front by herself. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Alright, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for today. So I know we only did a tiny battle. This game is very story heavy, which I did not know that before I started to stream the game. I'm kind of hoping that it's gonna be a little bit more battle focused as we go forward, but I don't know. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here for today. As usual, I do want to thank you for tuning in, and of course, if you're catching this on YouTube and that you've liked the story of a video, and well, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you folks next time. Thank you.